T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
Welcome to the T&D Sports Video Production Network as we present Girls Varsity Soccer here from Syosset High School. It's Syosset and Garden City on this cloudy Wednesday evening. Welcome to the broadcast booth. I'm Thomas Gamba alongside my partner Chris Caiozzo. Chris, let's talk about this game. Garden City, first in the league. Syosset, third in the league. What can we expect from a great matchup like this?
This is a rivalry that's been going on for years, Thomas, and I'm so excited to actually call the game today. Syosset and Garden City are always on top of the division, and I'm looking forward to a great league game.
It's definitely going to be a great game. Garden City, 7-1-1 on the year, 5-0-1 in the league. That gives them first place. As let's look at their roster. They are led by number 21, Chloe Bennick, one of their captains.
Bennick, a all Long Island player, top 50. She will be going to Cornell next fall to play soccer, and I'm excited to see what she can actually bring on the field today. Coach McCauley spoke very highly of her. She leads this team in a lot of statistical categories, and I'm excited to see what she could do for the Trojans today.
She also led Garden City to a 2-0 win on Monday against Massapequa. That was their last game. Let's look at here with Syosset. They're third in the league, 3-2-1 on the year, and they are led by number 2, Alexa Beck.
Beck is a all-star. She, again, another do-it-all type of player. If they need her on defense, if they need her on offense, Coach Arnone said she is someone the team leads on when they need a goal, they need an assist. She's a do-it-all type of player, and she is heading to Iona next fall to play lacrosse. So a multi-sport athlete for Syosset, and the home team today looking to bring home a victory.
And they're looking to bring home an upset, too. We're talking about Garden City here. They're number 1 in the league. And the number 3 team, Syosset, looking to pull a big upset on their home turf. It's going to be huge for them if they can get a win. Girls Varsity Soccer, Garden City and Syosset. Let's look at Alexa Beck again. And how does Syosset need to win this game against Garden City? What do they need to do tonight?
You know, Coach Arnone said the message this year is for the team. That's their message. That's their culture. Sacrifice, compete. And their quote this year is learn to dance in the rain. So that's a funny quote, but a good one. But again, today's message is sacrifice for the team and compete for the team.
Garden City and Syosset. After this, stay tuned.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. Sports video production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Back from Syosset High School, I'm Thomas Gamba alongside Chris Caiozzo. And let's look at the Syosset girls varsity soccer team looking to pull the upset against Garden City on their home turf. Chris, talk to me about some other impact players outside of their captain, Alexa Beck.
Well, you have Jess Alessi. She's going to Cornell for soccer next year, number 9. That's a player I would look out for as we see her on the field right now. Let's take a quick moment to pause for the national anthem.
We're back live here after the national anthem. Let's continue our conversation here. Talk to me about Syosset. We just mentioned Jess Alessi. Talk to me about some other impact players that Syosset has on their team.
Yeah, another one to look at is Julie Shaughnessy. She's a starter for this team, a dual sport athlete going to Michigan, alma mater of Coach Arnone. So she's going to Michigan for lacrosse next year. A couple other good players to watch. Obviously, Alexa Beck. We have Gabby Leone as a freshman. And look out for the 8th grader, Tori Ranieri.
Oh, yeah, 8th grader. We got some old Syosset players on this team, some experienced vets, but we got an 8th grader on here. Pretty crazy to see as both teams talking it over here. Let's switch it over to Garden City. Some other impact players for them outside of their captain, Chloe Bennick.
Another couple players to look out for is Marissa Patrizi. She's going to Misericordia for soccer next year. Catherine Monaco is going to Villanova for lacrosse next year. And Ellie Anderson is committed to Cornell to play lacrosse next year. But again, a lot of dual sport athletes, but both very good at soccer and lacrosse.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we see all the commits, but they're still playing on the soccer team here and obviously making a big impact. Both squads have their fair share of dual sport athletes, and it's going to definitely be a fun show to watch. Both teams huddling up here as we get ready to start off. Chris, talk to me about the formations of both teams.
Yeah, Syosset runs a 4-3-3 from back to front, and Garden City runs a 4-5-1. So 2 different formations, so I'm excited to see the play from both teams. Hoping, for a lot of action tonight. Me and Jim on Monday night got to see the boys play. That was a great game, a great defensive match, 0-0 versus Cold Spring Harbor. But, the defense wins games, so we'll see who comes out on top today.
Both teams onto the field here. Syosset still huddling up on the right side. Garden City out there. As we get set, Syosset has just broke the huddle, and we are ready to go.
1 versus 3. Thomas, I am excited for this one.
And the weather looking like it's going to hold up. Not a lot of rain so far. A little drizzling, but hopefully it will hold up tonight.
Nice Wednesday night under the lights. About 60 degrees here in Syosset. And we're underway.
Syosset gets it first as it's booted into the Garden City defensive end. Beck is there. And it's knocked away by Garden City. Fight for it is Schneider, right side. Kicked away, and Bennick will have it for the Trojans. Reversing field, she'll kick it over. Ellie Anderson trying to corral it. Can't keep it in, and that's a turnover. Mia Barry with some good defense for Syosset. Throw in. And it's Ranieri, the 8th grader, losing the ball. Stolen away by Garden City and taken back by Syosset. Leone boots it to the right side. Errant pass bouncing to the right corner. And that will go out of bounds.
Only a minute into the game, but a lot of action so far between both teams fighting for possession.
Saccone let it bounce out for the Trojans, as the throw-in will be by Patrikakos, excuse me. She lobs it into the right side, knocked away by Syosset. Ranieri fires it in, tipped around by both teams. Bennick trying to corral it for the Trojans. Fought for on the far side, and it will bounce out of bounds. Syosset possession.
Expect a lot of physicality from both teams. They don't allow goals easy.
Alessi trying to fight for it. It's
They're
headed up by Garden City near the midfield line, and the Trojans will have possession with Bennick on the far side.
both disciplined on defense.
Through ball up ahead, gobbled up by Brill in her net.
Lily Brill, a good play to come get that ball.
And Brill will
With
roll
2 minutes
over
in and we
to
are scoreless.
Mastanduno. It's now Shaughnessy up the right side, and that's going to be out of play. So an enforced error, and the Trojans with possession. Ottamanelli with the throw-in. Bounces into the 18. Tipped around. Megan Lynch trying to grab it. And a turnover. Ellie Anderson in the right corner for Garden City, looking to keep it in. She curls it near the 6. It's headed up. Fight for it near the net, and it's taken by Syosset as they will clear it partially. Garden City has it in the 18. Right side is Anderson. Back out they go. Ottamanelli playing catch with Anderson, and she loses possession. Barry with it for Syosset. Up ahead, fight for possession. Leone trying to win the race, and she will not. Great defense from Garden City as Patrikakos boots it back in. The other way go the Trojans. Gaffney left wing. Can't fire a shot, and it will bounce out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Syosset. And now they're actually going to switch the ruling. So a corner for Garden City.
You know what happened there, Thomas? The goalie was out of bounds when she touched it. So it's going to be a corner, the first corner for the Trojans.
It will be Monaco to take it from the far side. She curls it near side. It's tipped around, and it goes in! The Trojans with the opening goal. It's 1-0 with about 4 minutes into this one.
We'll show a replay here. Nice corner kick. Let's see if anyone touched it. No. It went right in off the corner kick. So a very awesome corner by Monaco. Number 8, Catherine Monaco, off the corner. She's going to Villanova for lacrosse, but a very impressive corner kick.
And it went right through the legs of number 22, Lena Mastanduno of Syosset. She couldn't keep it out, and the Trojans with a quick 1-0 lead. Barry on the near side. Gets away from Anderson and fires it up the near side. Kicked away by Garden City and out of bounds. It will be Syosset possession. Barry to throw it in from the near side. She lobs it, and it's out of bounds off of Leone's chest, so that's going to be Garden City possession. Into Bennick they go. She sweeps it up the near side, headed up by Lynch, and tipped out by Syosset. Leone to the right side. Stolen away, fight for it. Leone gets it back, and Garden City retakes possession. Monaco fires it to the far side. Lily Gaffney trying to make a move. She evades one defender, and she'll slow it down as she gets it over to Sophie Rhine. Rhine to the right side. Ottamanelli finds Anderson. She keeps it in. Gets it back to Ottamanelli. Dishing it off to Bennick. Extra pass, Anderson. In they go, and a steal as Syosset controls. And they'll reset as they boot it up the right side. Fight for it. Who's going to win the race? Patrizi is there for Garden City, and they'll get it near the net as Patrizi there in the 6, and she's going to drill this one deep down the field.
A lot of action so far, Thomas. Nothing in the Garden City zone yet. All Garden City on the offensive attack.
Leone could not grab the pass from Barry, and another unforced error from Syosset, and a big turnover. Garden City with the possession. The throw-in tapped around, and the Trojans will have it on the far side. Sophie Rhine over to Gaffney. She can't make a move. Nice defensive play by Calderon of Syosset, and it's fought for near the midline. Adamanelli trying to grab it. Leone taps it, and that's going to go out of play. So Garden City really working the time of possession here, forcing a lot of turnovers from Syosset, and Syosset just really cannot control this time of possession.
They got to take care of the ball. If they want to win the game, time of possession is very key.
Syosset has it. Tori Ranieri on the far side throws it up. Fight for it. Alessi keeps it in. Fires it near the net. Goes through a leg of one Trojan defender, but they eventually get it out. Up ahead, a steal. Ranieri again making moves to the right wing. Dumps it off. That's Alessi. And it's kicked out of play by Garden City. This looks like it's going to be a Syosset corner.
First corner for the Syosset team. And so it'll be one corner each.
3 minutes to go, first half. Syosset looking for that equalizer.
Looks like Alessi is there. Also Bryn Schneider, and they're just going to dump it off to Schneider. Schneider fires it on net, and that is crossed out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Patrizi.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Nice move. But no one was home.
Bryn Schneider's ball went right
So
across that
no-headed
goal
opportunity, and Monaco will have it for Garden City, walking up the middle of the field.
Garden City possession.
Dumps it off,
32-20 to go,
Bennick playing
first half.
catch. Far side they go. Through ball knocked away for Syosset. That's Calderon. And they try a through ball up ahead. It rolls into the 6, and Patrizi will cancel that opportunity as she gobbles it up. And Garden City will look to move it upfield.
So Syosset putting a little pressure on the Trojans, Thomas.
Working well for them over the last couple minutes. Adamanelli upfield, knocked down by Shaughnessy. And Rhine has it for the Trojans. Firing it near side, and Anderson can't handle the pass. Barry with the throw in for Syosset. Lobbed up ahead, Adamanelli heads it up. Anderson keeps it back to Adamanelli. Rhine over to Anderson. Give and go, no good. And Schneider will boot it to the right side. Gaffney fighting for it for Garden City. Who's going to win this battle? And it's going to be the Syosset team. The other way, it's Bennick to Gaffney. Left wing. She's driving towards the net, trying to get a shot, and he will not be able to. It goes out of play.
Might be a corner here for Garden City. Let's see who it went off of.
Mastanduno was the
It's going to be
defender.
a Garden City corner.
It will be a Garden City corner, and their first corner they scored. Let's see what they could do on their
Catherine
second. About 10
Monaco.
minutes into the first half.
To take the corner for GC.
Can't see who it is over there. But here it is, curling towards the 18. Arid pass, Anderson chasing. She'll keep it in, and she keeps the possession alive for Garden City. Adamanelli back to the right wing for Anderson. Looking for a pass, double team. She'll reverse it back to Adamanelli, and her pass is tipped out of play by Leone. So Adamanelli with a throw in for the Trojans. Lobbing it up to Monaco. Bennick looking for the extra pass and out of bounds again off Syosset.
So I would say time possession is pretty even right now. Through the first 10, maybe 6-4 Garden City. They're playing a lot of sideline ball. They're not merging into the middle. You know, I think to be successful, you got to stay off the sideline and bring that ball in the middle of the field.
Well, the only real opportunity that Garden City has had is that one corner where they scored the goal, and just a little error, the ball goes through Mastinduno's legs. If that doesn't happen, we have a 0-0 game right now, and it's a pretty even matchup. But just because of that goal and that one little opportunity that happened to go Garden City's way, we're looking at this game differently.
The goalie was screened. It's a tough play off a corner.
Garden City has possession. Barry up into the air. Adamanelli looking to keep it in. Pressure from behind. Leone fighting. She'll keep possession alive, and she gets it over to Ranieri. Bennick fighting for it. Spins away from Ranieri. Drives down the right side. Being held by Leone. No call. Ball bouncing, and looks like there is going to be a call. Ranieri was holding the arm of Bennick. Let's look at the replay.
It looked like a hook play there, Thomas. But it'll stay with the Trojans, their first free kick.
So their first free kick, Ellie Anderson set up on the near side. So a possible passing opportunity for Bennick if she doesn't want to try the net.
A little far, ball's about the 23-yard line.
Brill is hugging the right post of her net. And she's now going to move closer to the left post. Bennick fires it on net. Brill moving to her right, and that's going to go out of play. So a goalie kick for Brill.
That was Chloe Bennick.
Take a look at the replay here. She went right for that
Taking
net,
the free
just a
kick for
little
Garden
too
City.
high and over.
Trying to take it to the frame, but it was wide.
So Brill has it with a goal kick
It'll be a
opportunity.
Lily Brill goal
near her
kick.
net.
Under 28 minutes to go in the first half.
She fakes it and dumps it
Syosset
off
is looking
to
for
the
that
right side.
equalizer.
Barry has it. Deakin defenders. Boots it with her left foot over to Garden City. Fight for possession near the midfield line, and that's going to be out of play. What's the call? It looks like Garden City is going to get possession. Adamanelli throws it in, headed up by Syosset. Ranieri looking for possession. She drills it into the Garden City end. And Garden City will have it as they fling it back to Patrizi in the 6.
You know, Thomas, Syosset definitely is getting a little momentum, but when they do, they just give it right back. So they have to keep that momentum up, and they'll put the ball in the back of the net. And here we go.
Ranieri to the right side, an errant pass. The ball will bounce into the right corner, and Patrizi will handle it for the Trojans. And she'll pick it up with two hands. Possible goal kick opportunity here. See what she does. And she's going to boot it up into the air. Near the midfield line it goes. Headed up by Garden City. Flung up by Mastinduno of Syosset. She'll keep it in to the Garden City end. Adamanelli. Errant pass tipped around. And Ranieri will have it for Syosset. A push for the Syosset girls varsity team. Controlling it on the far side is Alessi. To the right corner they go. Calderon fighting for it. Can't fire a shot on net. And it's taken by Garden City. That's Patrick Kakos. Ball goes out of bounds. And that's going to be Syosset possession. Flung in. Bouncing towards the net. And Patrizi will gobble it up. 25 minutes and 30 seconds to play in this first half. 1-0 Garden City after a goal by Catherine Monaco on an early corner kick.
Ever since that goal, Thomas, Syosset's been lively in the zone, so they are hungry to tie the game.
Far side, Sacconi. Up the side they go, and it's Ryan. Deakin looking for a through ball, tipped around by Bennick. She can't control it, and Syosset will get it to the middle third. Controlling it is Leone, and Syosset has a push. She'll deke to the right side, fire it into the right corner, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Another goal kick for Marissa Patrizi.
I do have to say one thing about Patrizi so far, cat-like reflexes. Anytime the ball's in the zone, she's on her toes. She's ready for any shots Syosset has to take.
Number 1.
She always knows the
Sydney
right
Ryan.
decision to make, especially when the balls are bouncing out of bounds. Do you
Checks
want the
in for
goal
Garden
kick,
City.
or do you just want to
Just
gobble
under
it
25
up
to
and
go in
make
the
no
half.
chance for Syosset?
I do have to say, the first goal was off a corner kick. The more corner kicks, the more, and putting the ball in the net, the more likelihood you're going to win. So you got to aim for those corner kicks and hoping the outcome goes your way. Here we go.
Syosset the other way. Back in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Garden City wins another battle. And that time it looked to be Diana Prisco, the junior. Right side goes Garden City on Manelli. Up the field, tipped around by Mastinduno of Syosset, and she can't keep it in. So another play where Syosset not able to keep in the ball, and Garden City with another throw-in.
These midfield turnovers are giving Garden City a little momentum.
Manelli into Lynch, taken away by Barry, and she loses possession. So another play, and Garden City will have another throw-in. Garden City with the throw, and Manelli lobs it in for Sydney Ryan. Excuse me, that's Megan Lynch. She can't control it. And Syosset with the throw-in. Looks like Mia Barry going to throw it in. She's chasing for the ball here.
Almost halfway through the first half, 1-0. Trojans lead over Syosset. A lot of good action so far.
And I've liked what I've been seeing from Syosset over these last 15 minutes or so. Since they let up that early goal, they've been playing well, more in their offensive end. They haven't got some big chances, but they've had a little more momentum than they had earlier in the game.
The ball control over the last 10 minutes has been great for Syosset. Let's see if they can keep that up at the rest of the first half.
Manelli with the throw-in for the Trojans near the midfield line. Looking for a recipient, lobs into the attacking third, headed up by Lynch. Bouncing ball on the near side, and that's out of play. Off of Garden City. So Syosset with the throw-in. Going to be Mia Barry. She'll lob it in, tipped away by Sydney Ryan. Bennick takes it right wing. She'll curl it to the left wing, and that will bounce to the far side. Fight for possession, and that's out of play. So Syosset wins the ball battle there, and they'll get the throw-in. Garden City with a quick steal. Sophie Ryan. Near side will reverse it to the right side. Manelli. Deeks Leone. Swings it over to Sydney Ryan, and that's out of play off of Leone. So Garden City possession. Manelli finds Monaco. Extra pass to Bennick. She'll lob it near the 18. Headed up right back to Bennick. Bennick with speed. Left foot volley near the 18. Tapped around by Leone. Looking to get it out. And she'll just give it over to Brill as she finds Ranieri, the 8th grader, up the middle. Syosset with the clear into the middle third. Headed up by Garden City. Fight forward on the near side. Leone. Heads it to herself with her chest. Ranieri with it for Syosset. Reverses sides to the far side. Errant pass kept in by Syosset. And they'll control it near the middle of the field. A steal by Garden City. Chloe Bennick using that speed, but she can't create a chance off that turnover. Far side Syosset, through ball. Over to Calderon, and she's not going to control it. That's out of play. Garden City with the possession, And after Syosset is getting a turnover or going upfield, Garden City just seems to make a wall, and they're stopping Syosset early in this game.
And that's what they
20
pride
minutes to go.
They pride
First
themselves
half.
on defense. You know, after talking to Coach McCauley today, he did say their defense wins them a lot of games.
Leone into back to Leone. Extra pass to Alessi, right wing. Deaking near the baseline. Fires, and that's Alpha, Garden City defender. That's going to be a corner kick, I believe, but let's look at the replay.
It should be. After it went off the defender there. Good way to use the defender's leg to go out of bounds, and it'll be the second corner for Syosset.
Yep, that went off the leg of Ciccone, Brianna Ciccone, the junior, and Alessi will fire from the far side. Alessi steps into it, bouncing ball, gets away. Here's a shot in front, and a save by Patrizi. Big time stop, and let's look at the replay.
Great pass by Ranieri, and Keschner just missed, but again, great reflexes by Patrizi to save that ball.
But another bouncing ball there. We saw it on the Garden City goal. Almost a goal for Syosset. Near side, a steal by Bennick after some contact. Bennick with that speed. Lobs it over to Megan Lynch. Lynch can't keep it in, and a good steal by Mastin Duno. Bennick twirls around, and Mastin Duno dekes her as she fires it into the attacking third. Kicked
Good
up
chance
by Monaco. Bennick has it near side. Looking for a through ball, stolen away by Mastin Duno. She sweeps it up ahead. Kicked up by Beck. And here comes Syosset. Schneider right side to the right corner. Alessi trying to keep it in. She'll curl it to the 16. A shot in front, and Patrizi another stop. Ball bouncing near the baseline, and that's going to go out of play. Could be a Syosset corner here.
Great ball by Beck, but Patrizi, her third save of the game, Thomas, and she is just everywhere between the pipes.
So the third save for Patrizi in this game, and it's the third corner for Syosset in these last couple of minutes. That's Jess Alessi with another chance on the far side. She'll curl it in, head it up, and that's going to go out of play.
Like you
So
just
another
mentioned,
chance.
some really good opportunities for Syosset in the last 5 to 7 minutes, and 2 good shots on goal for the Syosset team.
17-15 to play in this first quarter. Near side is Prisco for Garden City, dumping it off to Ottamanelli. Double team, she'll swing it up for Sydney Ryan. She keeps it in, and now they're going to reverse the call out of bounds, and Ranieri will have a throw-in for Syosset. Mastin Duno near the midfield line, deking up, and she finds a cutting Leone. Left wing to the middle. Kicked around by Schneider. Dumps it off Leone, and she'll reverse it back near the midfield line for Mastin Duno. Over to the left side for Barry, and she can't control it. Garden City with a throw-in.
Both teams playing excellent soccer. It's been fun to watch so far through the first 25 minutes. Thomas, what are your takeaways so far?
Well, it's been definitely a battle of areas in the midfield. There's been some chances for both teams on the corner kick, but both teams have not really been able to capitalize. Great defense so far. Leone spinning in the left corner, trying to deke 2 Garden City defenders, curls it into the 8, headed up, chance in front, and that's going to go wide left.
Another awesome opportunity as we see here on the replay. Great kick there. Pass through back,
nice entry.
and it was
Jess
Alessi. It almost hit
Just
her
wide that
ankle.
left post.
If it got her foot, it probably would have went through, but
Under
it
16
hit off her
to go
ankle
ahead.
leg area and went out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick.
And another wild bouncing ball that gives the team a chance. Chloe Bennick almost hit it for Garden City, but a big play by Syosset, almost resulting in a goal. And Ottamanelli will throw it in for the Trojans. Taken by Gaffney of Garden City. Up ahead they go. Sydney Ryan trying to grab it for the Trojans. And that's Keschner who just boots it out of bounds.
Had a lot of good action over the last 20, 25 minutes. A lot of shots on goal. 1-0 Garden City leads.
Bennick with a nice move into Gaffney. She'll reverse it out. Monaco to the left side. Curling in front. Gaffney trying to grab it, and Brill gobbles it up for Syosset.
Brill was right there. Her first official save on the night.
Brill skies it into the air near the midfield line. Tapped up by Monaco. Tipped around, and Alexa Beck will have it. Barry heads it up, not able to gain possession. Excuse me. Megan Lynch on the near side, kicks it out of bounds, and Jess Alessi will have a throw in for Syosset. Throw in taken by Monaco. Up the near side they go. Gaffney sprinting for it. Bouncing ball, she'll have control. Gaffney on the right wing, dumps it off for Bennick. Curling to the right corner, looking for a shot. She's going to wait, try for a pass, and it goes off of Alessi. It's actually going to be off of Schneider, my apologies. But Garden City with the possession nevertheless.
Over the last 10, 15 minutes, it's been a lot of Syosset in the Garden City zone. Now let's see if Garden City can add to their 1-0 lead.
Adamanelli near side. Lobs up for Gaffney, headed up near the 8, and that's going to be gobbled up by Brill. So she's really vacuuming these balls in very well when it gets close to her net, containing Garden City very well since she's let up that goal.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Fired up into the air. Lynch trying for it for Garden City, and the Trojans will have control. Lynch on the left side. Dumps it to the touchline. That's Prisco. Back to Lynch. Tapping around. And Leone's going to grab it for Syosset. Foot race near the midfield line. Kick near the touchline. And Garden City will have control. Ryan dumps it off. And up ahead they go. Gaffney trying to have control. Syosset boots it into the defending third of Garden City. And that's going to go out of play off the Trojans. Good battle there from Syosset to get possession.
I got to say, I'm impressed with both teams, the way they battle physically. Both offenses look great. Both defenses look great.
Bouncing ball into the right corner. Snatched by Patrikakos, and she'll fling it out of bounds. That's going to be Syosset possession. Calderon to throw it in. Headed up and kicked by Garden City. Barry will have it for Syosset. Reversing left wing. Boots it on net, and that's going to go wide left. So a goal kick for Garden City.
Thomas, I do have to say, 11:45 left in the first. It's been all action. Again, Syosset trailing right now. The home team 1-0. Again, we went over in the open. Number 3 in the conference versus number 1. Both teams are battling for position. We're halfway through the fall sports season already.
It's been crazy how time is flying here. I still feel like we're in the summer, but we're almost in October. Season flying, and both these teams have already played a handful of games, getting that experience in a big-time game here. Still 1-0 Garden City, approaching the 10-minute mark in this first half. A lot of battles near the midfield, and Chris, one player that I've really been excited about and a person that I've really liked what I've seen is number 5, Gabby Leone for Syosset. She has won a lot of battles with possession, and she's been a big impact for Syosset.
I gotta say, as a freshman starting for this Syosset team, really good footwork. She controls the field like a captain, and let's see if she can put a ball through the net.
Adamanelli throws it in for Garden City. Lynch fighting for it in the right corner, and that will bounce out. Looks like off of Garden City. And yep, it's going to be Syosset with the throw-in. Lobbing it is Barry. Alessi can't keep it in, and Garden City gets the possession back. Avinelli will stroll near the right corner. And she steps into this one, lobbing it near the 8. Headed up near the Syosset net, and they will clear it with Shaughnessy. Up ahead goes Syosset. Good stop by Prisco on the far side. She'll deke to the middle of the field, dump it to the right wing, tapped around by Horn, kept in by Garden City. Horn looking for it. Syosset will keep it. Maston Duno to the middle of the field, and here's Alexa Beck. Beck deking to the left side. Tries for a through ball to Alessi, and it's knocked away. Right back to Syosset. Leone to the corner, and that's going to bounce out of bounds. Garden City with a goal kick, and they've been playing some excellent defense near the midfield line.
Overall, great defensive effort by the Trojans. Starts with who we see on camera right now, the junior Patrizi.
Far side, the Trojans control it. Bouncing ball into the attacking third of Garden City. Knocked up in the air. Garden City looking for control. Sophie Rind. And that's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be Garden City possession. That was actually Megan Lynch and Nora Donahue fighting for possession. They win the battle, and Garden City will have a throw-in. 8:40 to play in this first half. Calderon keep it in. Trojans with another throw-in.
I'm excited to see how they finish, both teams, how they finish the half.
Honestly, it's really been an even-played match here. Outside of that one goal, it's been a great game to see. Both teams very evenly matched. On the baseline, Lynch crosses it in. Chance for Garden City, and they score! Number 4, Megan Lynch. It looked like she had the goal. It's 2-0 Garden City, 8:08 to play in this first half.
Let's take a look at this replay. It was all battle for the ball here, as it looked like number 20 for Garden City. It was Katie Horn boxed out the defender, and number 4, Megan Lynch, comes in and puts the Trojans up.
That was Megan Lynch.
Great position from Katie Horn to box out the defender, like you said, just like a basketball player, boxing out for a rebound. She boxes out and allows Lynch to have the tap-in goal, 2-0. Chance on the other end, and that's vacuumed by Patrizi. So a big swing of events. We were just talking about how this was an even match game, and Garden City with a big momentum swing at the end of this half. Syosset back into their attacking third. Hit up, and here come the Braves. It's Beck deking, knocks it on net, and it's gobbled up by Patrizi.
Patrizi is everywhere tonight. Every time the ball comes in the Garden City zone, she's right there to defend her homeland.
Patrizi fires it into the air near the midfield line. Headed up, and it will bounce into the defending third of Syosset. Maston Duno to the far side. Pass arid, and that's going to go out of bounds. Garden City possession.
I do have to say that middle chunk of the half, Syosset was playing great ball. They had a lot of good chances, and you just got to credit Patrizi with all the saves she's made.
7 minutes to play in this first half. 2 goals from Garden City, 1 from Megan Lynch, and the other on an early corner from Catherine Monaco. Trojans have possession, middle of the field. Ryan looking for a through ball. Fight for possession won by the Trojans. Gaffney to the left wing. Trojans control, pass in front, knocked away. Right back to Garden City, shot on net, and it's saved by Brill.
That ball, I think, had some misdirection on it, but Brill read it correctly. Great save.
Brill drills it into the air. Soft kick headed up by Bennick. Lynch trying to get it back to Bennick. Bennick will keep it alive. Syosset keeps it away. Ranieri playing catch with Leone. Ranieri up the right side with speed, trying to control it. Keeps it in play. Nice slide tackle there from Garden City, and Bennick will have it for the Trojans. Swing it right side. And that will go out of play. Lynch trying to keep it in, and Syosset will have possession. Barry gets it into Schneider. Resets, and Syosset will boot it into the middle third as it goes out of play. Garden City with the throw-in.
About 5 minutes left, and a dominant first half for Garden City, but still 5 minutes to go in the half. A lot could happen.
Mastanduno, right quarter, up for Barry. Dumps it to the middle for Ranieri, and Syosset with a little push. Ranieri fires it into the attacking third, knocked up by Garden City. Barry back the other way. Here comes Alessi crossing it to the right side. And the errant pass is kept in by Shaughnessy, and Garden City will have the possession. Ciccone up the field. And Syosset retakes possession. With a steal, it's Leone up the middle. Push for Syosset. Leone deking, waiting against Rhine. Dumps it off to Ranieri with a shot from the right wing, and that's a save by Patrizi.
That was a great shot. I got to give a lot of credit to Tori Ranieri. It was like off the 20-yard line on the right side. So great kick.
And almost a mishap for Patrizi. She had to go to her knees, and she just kept that one out with her fingertips. Knocked up left side. Alessi kicked up by Garden City. Anderson looking to keep it in for the Trojans. Fight for it, and that's off of Garden City. That's going to be off of Ottamanelli. Alessi with a quick throw-in. Smart play. Here's Beck looking to deke 3 defenders. Garden City hounding Beck. She dekes in the 6 and loses possession. Here come the Trojans. Far side, it's Donahue looking to keep possession. Keeps it in, over to Ciccone. She'll deke around near the touchline, and the pass is off of Donahue. That's going to be Syosset possession. So 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play in this first half, and Syosset with a lot of momentum. And they'll have another throw-in.
A lot of good chances this half. I would say Syosset has more scoring chances. I don't have the number, but they have more scoring chances than Garden City, even though down 2-0.
Well, Garden City has really only had those 2 scoring chances in which they score goals. Syosset, as you mentioned, a lot of scoring chances in front of the net, but Patrizi has been great in net for the Trojans. Ball out of play, going to be another Syosset throw-in in their end. Under 3 minutes to play in this first half. Bouncing ball in the right corner, knocked up by Garden City, headed by Syosset near the 18, and that's going to roll all the way to the midfield line. Lynch fighting for it for Garden City. She'll have control as she dribbles it over to Ellie Anderson. Pass up the right side, taken by Syosset, and that's going to go out of play. Miscommunication from Keschner and Barry. Barry was out of bounds, and Keschner, with an ill-advised play, just flung it to her. That's going to be Garden City possession. And the throw-in goes out of bounds. So teams just switching possession here. 2 minutes to play in this first half.
2 minutes. First half.
Barry to throw it in. Finds Alessi. And she'll reset to the back line with Keschner. Drills it to the midfield line. Barry will step into one and look for a through ball. Knocked away from Garden City. Fight for it by Prisco. She'll get it over to the right side. That's Donahue. Donahue to Bennick, looking to spin through 3 defenders. Loses possession. Syosset up the far side. Kicked around by Ciccone. And Bennick still fighting for it. Ball rolling on the far side. Booted up in the air. Near the goalie, Brill, and she'll take possession. No chance there for Megan Lynch, who is coming on the ball. But Brill will have it as she drills it with 1:10 to play in this first half. Ranieri looking for it, headed by Garden City. On the far side, it's Donahue circling near the touchline. And it will be Schneider for Syosset, running up the far side. Gets it to the middle for Leone. Leone deking to the right side, looking for the cross. Tries it. Shaughnessy trying to grab it. Gets position, and this one's going to roll out. It's going to be a throw-in for Shaughnessy. Into Leone. She crosses it in front, off of a defender, and she's going to keep it in. 31 seconds to play. Crossing it near the net. It's tipped away by Patrizi, and Garden City will clear it. Big-time goalkeeping from Patrizi. 20 seconds to play in this first half. Schneider up the left side, at the left wing, looking for a shot, dekes it in. Syosset with a chance. Beck tried to fire it, and Garden City will have possession. 4 seconds to play. Bennick at midfield fires it on net. Brill takes care of that.
That's
the end of this first half. 2-0 Garden City on 2 wild chances. But Syosset, a lot to look forward to in the second half. They have been great on the offensive end, especially at the end of the half.
Down but not out. I'm excited for a great second half between these two teams.
2-0 Garden City. Stay tuned for the second half. I'm Thomas Gamma alongside Chris Caiozzo on the T&D Sports Network.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Hello everyone, my name is Len Genova, and I'm the president of the James C. Metzger Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation. Our chapter hosted the first ever countywide media day last month on August 23rd at Ward Melville High School. The event was a huge success with over 300 players representing all 54 high schools. Local media got the opportunity to meet the coaches and top returning players and report on the most prominent storylines for the upcoming season.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Len Genova, and I'm the president of the James C. Metzger Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation. Our chapter hosted the first ever countywide media day last month on August 23rd at Ward Melville High School. The event was a huge success with over 300 players representing all 54 high schools. Local media got the opportunity to meet the coaches and top returning players and report on the most prominent storylines for the upcoming season.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Welcome back to the T&D Sports Video Production Network. At the half, it's Garden City 2, Syosset 0. I'm Thomas Gamma alongside my partner, Chris Caiozzo. Chris, in the first half, two, I guess you want to call them fluke goals from Garden City, just bouncing balls that happen to go their way. But Syosset had a lot of chances. The score doesn't really dictate how the game went. What does Syosset need to do in order to get back in this game?
I think, Thomas, they keep playing their game. They're playing well. They're getting a lot of offensive chances. Right now, offensively, they're on the scoreboard they're trailing, but on paper they're getting more offensive chances. Defensively, I think they're doing a good job too. Like you said, the first corner kick went, the goalie was screened and the ball went in. The second one, the defender did a good job. The offensive player did a good job boxing out, and the goal went in off of Lynch's foot. But I think Syosset, continues their play, and I think those shots are going to go in.
We'll see, but for Garden City, the goaltender, Marissa Patrizi, the junior, has been excellent today. She has really been controlling the time of possession for Garden City, vacuuming the balls when she needs to, firing great balls into the midfield, and she's just played really great for Garden City.
Our next T&D Sports production game will be on Saturday, October 5th, as the Hurricanes of West Hampton Beach visit the Golden Flashes at Sayville High School. Don't miss it. 6 o'clock here on the T&D Sports Video Production Network, brought to you by Orland & Cohen.
Definitely a great game to watch. So 2-0 Garden City. Let's look at the first goal on the corner kick from Catherine Monaco early in the first half. And as I said, goes through the legs of defenders, and a fluke goal, if you want to call it. Crazy events that give Garden City a 1-0 lead.
Let's take a look at the second highlight play of the first half. It was a great save by Marissa Patrizi as she comes out and bumps it, knocks down her own defender, but makes a great save off the foot of Leone.
But that play also shows me a lot as well. Leone firing a shot from deep. Syosset has a lot of success by doing it, firing shots from way out, and sometimes they almost went in. So just keep putting pressure on Patrizi. That's what they did at the end of the first half, and I look to see them to continue to do that in the second half.
So Garden City will start with possession.
Megan Lynch over to Bennick, and we are back underway. Gaffney to the left side, looking for Lynch on a cut. Knocked away by Calderon of Syosset. Gaffney will keep it alive.
Second
left
half
corner,
action.
driving
Here we
baseline.
go.
Deeks to the left wing. Curls it in front. Bennick with possession, loses it. Kept back by Monaco. Dumping it to the near side for Gaffney. She'll keep possession alive. Looking to get around Calderon, and a great defensive play as here comes Syosset. Chase for the ball. Knocked up by Patrick Hakos of Garden City. And that's going to be kicked out by Beck of Syosset. It's a throw-in for Garden City and Saccone. Bennick over to Gaffney, fighting for it, gets it through two defenders, and it's knocked back by Syosset. They'll control it on the end line with Keschner. Up the middle they go. Leon with speed, 4-on-5. Dumps it in, off a defender of Garden City, and it's tipped around to Jess Alessi. She'll lob it in to the 18. Kicked up near the right sideline. Alessi will opt for the throw-in. Quick pass into Ranieri, kicked around to the right corner, and that's going to be a corner kick. So already Syosset putting the pressure on Garden City, and they get a corner kick out of it.
An early corner here, about a minute and a half in to the
It's gonna be
second half. Let's see if
Alessi
Syosset can get on the board.
entry.
Jess Alessi has taken all the corners for Syosset. No success yet. She curls this to the back post. It's headed up high and out of play. A goal kick for Patrizi. More good defense and boxing out from the Trojans.
Let's take a look at the replay. Great corner. The backspin on the ball was there. It went off the head of the right person, just a little high over the goalpost.
So Patrizi with the goal kick, but more good defense from Garden City. We saw Katie Horn with the box out earlier to allow the Lynch goal, and good boxing out there on defense from the Trojans. Prisco to the far side for Garden City as they play catch. Bouncing ball to the right corner. Chasing forward is Garden City, and Brill will come out of her net and make a sliding play.
Nice play, Lily Brill.
Beautiful
Come get
play
that
by
ball.
Brill, and she takes away a chance from the Trojans. Brill in the 18 skies it up. Bouncing near the midfield line. Syosset will have it. Near side Calderon looking for a recipient. Finds a cutting Ranieri. Ranieri with speed. Lobs it up for Alessi, and that's going to go out of play.
Take a look at the save here by Brill. Comes all the way out, and a Garden City player goes flying. But great defensive effort by Brill.
That was Ellie Anderson on the chase for the Trojans, and Brill stopped that chance. Still 2-0 Garden City. About 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the second half. Over to Patrizi, and she'll knock it out of bounds. So Syosset, with more good pressure, forces a turnover.
A lot of action so far. 4 minutes in the second half down.
Calderon lobs it in. She'll regain possession. Playing catch with number 8, Bryn Schneider. And Gaffney trying to get a steal for Garden City. Kept away by Leon. And Barry looking for Beck in the 18. Keeps it to herself. Left corner looking for a shot. Double teamed. Swings it over to the left wing. Extra pass to Leon. Knocked away by Ryan. Syosset keeps it alive. Looking for Beck in front, and that's going to be kicked away by Garden City. Possible corner here. Let's see what the ruling is. And it looks like it's going to be a corner for Syosset. So another one, the second one in this half, and Syosset is putting major pressure on Garden City here early.
Have to go in the game.
They got to continue that momentum from the first half, Thomas. Let's see if they can get one here. It will be Alessi.
So Alessi has taken all the corners. This one from the far side. Curls it to the back post. Heading opportunity. Knocked away by Garden City. Fought for in the right corner. Kept alive by Syosset. Still battling. Keschner trying to keep it alive, and it's knocked out of bounds by Gaffney. So Syosset possession. Calderon to throw it in for the near side. Lobs it to the 18. Kicked up by Garden City. Bennick heads it right over to Calderon. She'll try and split 2 defenders, but a steal by Bennick. Up ahead, Monaco looking for this through ball. Gets it to Anderson. She'll reverse sides to the middle of the field. Over to Lynch. Extra pass, and Anderson tripped. That's going to be a free kick for Garden City. Great hustle by Anderson and Lynch. Little give and go there, and they force a free kick.
Take a look. There was some contact here. Lynch, nice pass to Beck, but gets tripped up by number 11, Mia Barry.
So Anderson, the senior, committed to Cornell for lacrosse. Looking for a goal on the free kick opportunity. About 23 yards out from the right wing. Brill set up closer to the right side of her net. Whistle blows. It's going to be Bennick who takes the kick. It's off of a Syosset defender. Headed up near the 6. Shot in front. Goes wide. And Syosset with the goal kick.
Let's take a look at the free kick here from Bennick. Off of a Syosset defender. That shot went wide.
Near side Calderon for Syosset. Resets to the back line with Mastinduno. Over to the far side they go. Knocked up by Syosset. Fought for. And here comes Ranieri of Syosset. Trying to win the battle with some speed. The 8th grader sprinting up the right side. And Gaffney pushes her from behind. Whistle blown. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick for Syosset. Great hustle by Tori Ranieri.
Victoria Ranieri on the hustle.
Ranieri, the 8th grader, great hustle. A little shove from the Garden City defender. That's Gaffney. And it'll be a free kick for Syosset.
Alessi backing up, and she's going to take it. And she's going to fake it. Schneider with a quick pass over to Alessi. Bad communication, and that goes off of Alessi. And it's going to be a goal kick for Patrizi. Good try by Alessi, but not on the same page there. And Garden City will have it. Patrikakos over to Bennick. Swings it up the middle of the field for Monaco. To the back line they go, Prisco. Far side, it's Ottamanelli. Kept in by Anderson. Tapped around, Syosset looking for the steal, and they have it. Inside they go. Alessi can't get a shot. And that's another snatch by Patrizi.
Patrizi, nothing's getting past her so far. She's everywhere. Again, she'll be going to play at Misericordia.
Big collision there. Calderon involved. Patrikakos and Bennick were there with some contact, and it looks like a free kick.
It'll be a push on Bennick. So free kick in the Syosset offensive zone.
Approaching the 30-minute mark in this second half. And we saw last play, Syosset with a little trick play. Schneider fired it over to Alessi. Good try, but it didn't work. Let's see what they do here. Looks like Alessi's going to take it. From 25 yards out. Patrizi set to the far post as Alessi steps into it, lobs it into the 18. Knocked away by Garden City. Gaffney controls on the near side. She kicks it up the near side. Tapped around. Bennick falls down. No penalty as Ranieri controls. Over to Alessi. She keeps alive possession for Syosset. Into the middle, Leone. And Player is down, whistle is blown, and that looks like it was Bennick. After the earlier collision where she flew into the air and flipped on the ground. But she gets up, walking under her own power. And it looks like everything's okay.
Very physical sport, soccer is. But smiling, she's all good. The spotlight player of the game for Garden City.
So she's all good. We're back underway. Syosset with the possession. Near side, Gaffney with the steal. She's taking it away from Alessi, and she's got some acceleration up the near side. Looking for a player right there. That was Lynch, and it was knocked away by Syosset. Near side, Garden City keeps it alive. Monaco deking to the middle of the field, looking for separation. Dumps it off for Ryan. Sophie Ryan into the corner, no one there. And that's going to be a goal kick for Syosset.
Just about 10 minutes has gone through the second half. A lot of action tonight, Thomas. A lot of shots on goal for both teams. Garden City has the advantage, but again, soccer is a long game, a long 80-minute game, so anything could happen in the next 29.
Calderon to the back end for Mastanduno. Up the middle of the field, Ranieri circling up the near side. And she has speed across the midfield line. Near the attacking third, fires it to the left wing. Pass taken by Bennick, she'll fire on net, and it bounces wide right. That was actually Beck of Syosset, excuse me. But Beck with a good shot, almost a goal, just goes wide right.
Corner.
Let's see how close she was. Off the right foot.
Patrizi got a piece of that. And it's a corner for Jess Alessi.
Alessi back in her right corner.
To go.
So they actually say Patrizi got a piece of it. Alessi fires it on net. Knocked away, curling to the corner, and that's out of bounds. Syosset can't keep it in. Good try. But Garden City will have the throw in.
Tried to get that ball into the zone, but a little too powerful. But I'm very impressed with the corner kicks today by Alessi.
Adamanelli fires it in. Headed up by Syosset, and another throw-in for Garden City. It's Adamanelli again, up the far side. Headed up by Syosset near the midfield line. Ranieri looking for possession. Snatched away by Bennick. Looking to split three defenders, and that's out of bounds. That's going to be Syosset possession. So great defense by Syosset. That looked to be Leone on the defensive end, and she forces a turnover. Syosset with the throw-in. Barry in and off of a Syosset player. Good defense from Ellie Anderson to force that turnover. And Garden City with a throw-in.
I'm so impressed with the way Garden City plays such a disciplined defense. The amount of chances that Syosset's had, they have been so great defending it.
Far side at Syosset. Up they go to Beck. Knocked around, Bennick with the steal. Ellie Anderson playing catch in front. Garden City heads it up. Ryan boots it to the right corner. Anderson chasing for it along with Barry of Syosset. And that's going to go out of bounds off the foot of Barry. So good hustle from Ellie Anderson. She forces a throw-in for Garden City. Toriata Manelli to throw it in. 26-38 to play in this second half. Still 2-0 Garden City as they'll have another throw-in. It'll be Anderson who will let Adamanelli have another one.
Sure, the Trojans want to add a goal here. 2-goal lead in any sport is probably dangerous, but they're looking to add a third.
Bennick near the net. Chasing for it in the corner is Gaffney. She'll circle and lose possession. But who was it off? Might have been off a Calderon from behind. No ruling yet. And they're going to say it's off of Gaffney. So a quick throw in by Calderon. Alessi didn't realize it, and Monaco with the steal. Knocked around, Alessi gets it back. She'll drill it into the offensive third. Beck looking for it, keeps it to herself, and looks to attack. Up the middle of the field. She'll weave, find a girl in front, knocked away. Shaughnessy trying to fight for it for Syosset. Kicked around, still a fight for it. Headed up near the middle of the field, and Mastinduno will have it for Syosset in the defensive third. Good move as she gets away from Lynch. Up ahead, ball batting around, back and forth. Mastinduno in the air for Beck. Headed up by a defender. Leone has it for Syosset. Left wing, 4-on-5, over to Ranieri. Extra pass right wing, it's Alessi crossing it in, and it's stolen away by Garden City as they'll quickly end that chance. Great play by Patrikakos, it looked like. And she gets it out of bounds. Throw in for Syosset. Headed up to Monaco. Up she goes for Lynch. Tapped around, Schneider has it. Bennick with the steal. Pass up for Gaffney, and a whistle blown as Ryan was taken down on a slide tackle, and it's going to be a free kick for Garden City in the middle third.
Garden City playing, like I said, I can't say it enough. The defense, great defense. The chances they are getting this game, they're executing. Syosset in the last 24, they have to execute their offensive plays.
Sacconi with a nice through ball, but Bennick was offsides. So a free kick for Syosset.
All in all, really good effort by both teams.
Mastinduno over to Calderon. To the back line for Keschner. Near the midfield line they go. Leone fighting with Ryan for it. Anderson in there for Garden City. Whistle blown. And it's going to be a push from behind on the Trojans, so a free kick for Syosset. Mastinduno will take it. Quick dump off far side. Lob it in for Beck, 2-on-1. She gets possession, kicks it to herself, trying to weave through 3 defenders, and Garden City stops that chance. Beck up ahead, looking for Lynch, knocked away by Keschner. Syosset fighting for it. Knocked up, and that's going to be Garden City possession. Prisco will have a free kick, so they call a free kick on this one. A handball, excuse me. So Prisco will take the free kick. She drills it into the middle third. Knocked up by Syosset. Bennick fighting for it for Garden City. They'll drill it back into their own end. Fighting for it is Lynch. Sprinting down the far side with Keschner. Battling for it. Both Keschner and Lynch. Keschner has it. She'll just fire it out of bounds. And a nice play to take away a chance from Lynch.
Little fun fact on Coach Tyler Arnone for Syosset. Graduate of University of Michigan, played there from 2011 to 2014. And Thomas played for Real Salt Lake of the MLS from 2015 to 2017.
And that's pretty cool because number 12, Julie Shaughnessy, is committed to Michigan for lacrosse. So Arnone played soccer at Michigan. Shaughnessy going there for lacrosse. Alessi the other way for Syosset, weaving at the right wing. Dumps it into the left side. Aaron pass. Shaughnessy chasing for it in the left corner. She keeps it in. Looking for a cross off a Garden City defender. And it's going to be a Syosset throw-in. That was actually Schuntz who was in the corner. And she's going to throw it in. It's knocked up near the net. Alessi chasing for it. Will get it out to Calderon. She lobs it up, headed by Garden City. Near side and out of bounds off of the Trojans. That's Saccone who knocked it out of play. Calderon to throw it in for Syosset. Headed up by Anderson. Bennick fighting for it for Garden City. Cross in front by Leone. Knocked away to Calderon. Extra pass Ranieri goes through her. Near the net. Beck can't find a shot. And Garden City gets it out. Lynch trying to chase. Syosset with the possession. Schneider up the middle. Dumps it off for Ranieri. Kicked around. Syosset looking for it. And Garden City will take possession. A push for Chloe Bennick. Dumps it off for Gaffney. And she's not going to be able to get there. So Syosset with a throw-in as we approach the 20-minute mark in the second half.
I know we talked about Coach Arnone a little bit, visiting coach Scott McCauley. He played lacrosse at Cornell. So very rare you see two coaches in the same game with players going to the alma mater. But Bennett committed to Cornell. I'll take a pause there.
Stolen away by Patrick Kakos for Garden City. And she'll let it bounce on the near side. Out of bounds. So a throw-in.
So Bennick is going to Cornell and Ellie Anderson. So two players going to the coach's alma mater. Scott McCauley took the reins from Coach Mike Headless the last 20 years in Garden City.
Alessi looking across. Knocked away to Ranieri, and she'll reset with Schneider. Over to the left wing, Barry. Fires it with the left foot. That's wide left. So Patrizi with a goal kick. Garden City with good defense. Syosset getting chances, trying to push. But Garden City with some great defense in this one. Still 2-0. A lot of scoring chances for Syosset, but Marissa Patrizi has been on her game in the net for the Trojans.
She's my player of the game if I had to pick one so far. As we see her here with a goal kick, she has been awesome. Great saves because Syosset has a lot of offensive talent, a lot of players getting shots on goal, and she's been all over them.
I would also like to highlight a lot of great Syosset offense, as you mentioned. Ranieri playing really well. She's only an 8th grader. I've seen a lot of good things from Calderon as well. We mentioned Leone earlier. Beck has been in there with a couple chances. A lot of Syosset offensive attack, and it's really been impressive to see how they bounced back from letting up an early goal. They just kept pounding at Garden City, just trying to get one through.
Like Coach Arnone said, it's for the team, and you see it on the back of the coach's jackets there. It says for the team on all their warm-ups. So that's their quote, and they leave everything out there. Like you said, Thomas, even though they're trailing, they're still putting pressure on the Trojans.
Beck with a shot blocked up to Ranieri. She's looking to head it. Knocked to the right wing. Alessi curls it on net, and that's blocked as well. It goes out of bounds, and it looks like this one's going to be a corner. It went off of Saccone of Garden City, and Alessi with another corner looking to break through here with about 17 minutes to play.
Great shot from our cameraman up there.
Curling to the far post. Knocked around. Garden City controls it. As Syosset looks to fire one on net, but Garden City with the clear. Gaffney chasing for it with major speed up the near side. She'll gain control. Looking to deke 2 defenders, and Calderon with the steal. Booting it into the middle third and controlling it is Garden City. Monaco with a through ball to the right side. Sydney Ryan keeps it in. Dekes a defender, and that's going to go out of play. Whose ball is it going to be? It's going to be off of Ryan. So Barry with the throw in for Syosset. Good defense there, getting back to help out the goalie, Lily Brill. Barry lobs it in. Chested by Leone, and she can't get around Tori Adamanelli, who will take her throw in.
Number 2, Ellie Anderson. Checks back in for Garden City.
So Ellie Anderson back into the game as Catherine Monaco checks out for Garden City. Manelli looking for Lynch. Tipped around. Bennett trying to control. Syosset keeps it out. Ryan fighting for it. Ranieri will take it for Syosset. Sprinting up the near side. And a steal by Sophie Ryan. She'll keep it away from Ranieri. Swing it to the right side. Anderson to the middle. Ryan to her sister, and now up ahead it's Bennett, weaving to the right side, finds separation, looking for a shot, dumps it in, near the net, Gaffney is there, and she scores! 3-0 Garden City. Lee Gaffney knocks it in after a great feed by Bennett, and it's 3-0 Trojans.
Chloe Bennett.
All I can say is, wow, Thomas, what a pass by Chloe Bennett. The 2-on-1 and a great finish by Gaffney. Calderon was left alone there with a 2-on-1 and a great finish by Lily Gaffney, the junior.
And that's big time from Chloe Bennett, weaving to the right side, getting away from defenders, and firing a beautiful pass to set up Gaffney with the easy tap and goal. 3-0 Garden City, and Chloe Bennett just continues to show in this game why she is not only a superstar, but also a great player that will be a force on the college level for Cornell soccer.
Coach McCauley said she might not score all the goals for us, but she's a playmaker, and you saw it on that replay that we showed. It was just awesome all around play for the Trojans.
Schneider for Syosset, drills it into Beck. She has a chance on the right wing, looking to get away, and the ball will be kicked out of bounds on the near side. Great recovery defense from Deanna Prisco to knock that away, and a throw-in for Syosset.
Beck had a chance, but great defense there. It's number 18, Deanna Prisco. 3-0 with 14, just a little bit under 14. I'm sorry, over 14 minutes to play.
So Alessi will throw it in, approaching the 14-minute mark, as you said, Chris. Throw in knocked up by Garden City, and it will be another toss by Syosset.
Looks like the alternates are warming up to come in for Syosset.
Calderon throws it in, and another throw in as it's tipped out by the Trojans. Calderon in for Beck, knocked away by Garden City. Bouncing ball on the near side, taken by Gaffney. She's tripped up, and she'll have a free kick. So Lily Gaffney showing the hustle throughout this game, scored the goal just a couple minutes ago, and a good hustle play there.
Garden City has 9 seniors this year. Syosset with 10. So both senior-led teams. They lost 13 seniors last year, Thomas.
Wow, incredible. Just shows how both teams can switch so much from year to year. Players stepping up, new rules for different girls on this soccer team. And Garden City especially has stepped up at today. 3-0 the score. Tapped around, Ranieri has it for Syosset, into Beck, weaving near the net, knocked away by Garden City again. That's Prisco with more great defense on the end line. Gaffney to the middle, her pass taken away. Schneider dekes to the middle, looking for a recipient. Finds her teammate on the far side. That's Schuntz. And it's stolen back by Garden City. Gaffney over to Sophie Ryan. Extra pass Bennett, and she'll speed down the middle. Through ball attempt knocked away by Mia Barry. Kicked up to the middle third. Back and forth we go. Both teams trying to gain possession. Gaffney on the near side fighting for it. Calderon wins that battle. Calderon weaving through defenders. Over to Ranieri. Knocked around to the near side, and here comes Gaffney. 2-on-3. Gaffney to the middle, and that ball knocked away by Keschner. Throw in for Garden City. Under 12 minutes to play in this second half.
Gonna have a full line change here.
Now we have a wholesale
For
change
Syosset.
here by Syosset.
Garden City also going to bring in some new pieces. As we approach the 11-minute mark in this one. Saccone throws it in, push from behind, and Gaffney forces another free kick as Saccone will take it on the near side.
So with about 11 minutes to play, Syosset and Garden City making some changes late. But for the starters, Thomas, overall, great performance by both starting crew.
Really great. I was very impressed with both starting groups. Garden City still has some starting girls out there. As there's Bennick with a shot. Beautiful save. And that ball will trickle out of bounds.
Big save by Avery Goldberg.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Goldberg fresh off the bench.
Syosset has sent in number 4,
Bennick rips it.
Emma
Oh,
So.
what a save.
Number 6, Kiera Finkelstein.
So Goldberg with a nice save right after she got in.
Number
Garden City
24,
with the
Ava
throw in near side.
Comacchiola.
Ryan looking to grab it,
Number 18,
and she'll reset it with Patrick Kakos. Extra pass, Sophie Ryan. To the far side she goes for Adamanelli, trying to keep it in. She'll fire it up the near side. Knocked around, and Garden City will control it. Sophie Ryan,
Number 20,
near side extra pass to her sister, Sydney. Sydney over to Bennick. Bennick weaving to the right side, just like she did on the third goal. Swings it over. Horn trying to cross it, and it's knocked away. Ball will bounce near the far side and taken by Syosset. Up the middle they go with under 10 minutes to play in this one. Emma So has it. Taken away by Garden City. Gaffney. Snatched back by Schneider of Syosset. Back upfield. Over to Schneider. She walks up the left side. Dumps it off to the corner for Schuntz. Schuntz crosses it in front. And a nice save by Patrizi. So Marissa Patrizi looking to keep this shutout. Under 9 minutes to play in this one. Still 3-0 Garden City.
You got to give Patrizi player of the game here. Well, we're 9 minutes still to go, but a pending shutout on the road versus the number 3 team in the conference. It's very hard to do.
And listen, the score does not dictate how many scoring chances Syosset has had in this game. They have had way more than Garden City. Garden City just been able to capitalize on the little amount that they have had.
Garden
I think
City
offensively,
wholesale changes here.
Syosset has
35,
nothing
Allison Bennett
to be ashamed of. Offense
22,
was
Nora
awesome
Donahue.
today. A couple goals that didn't
17.
go their way, but I think, they are offensively a really good team. So this is not, this doesn't define them on the season.
It really doesn't. They had a great game today, especially with those scoring chances, as we mentioned. Near side, it's Donahue for Garden City. Batted around, and Syosset has it.
Number 28 in for Syosset, Ashlyn Schneider.
Far side they go. Schuntz trying to control. Knocked away by Garden City. Tap near the midfield line, and Syosset will boot it into their end.
In for Syosset.
Shaughnessy to the right wing for Kosia. Pass stolen away by Donahue. Trying to weave through 2 defenders. She'll just reset it with Patrick Kakos. Back to Donahue near side, and a nice play by Syosset on the near side with 7 minutes to play. Garden City will have the throw in. More substitutions for both teams.
29, Alexis Cannon for Syosset.
Patrick Kakos coming out of the game for Garden City. Shaughnessy to the bench, and Schuntz for Syosset.
Kelly in for Garden City.
Into the defending third of Garden City. Ball is controlled by the Trojans. Donahue near side. Over to Kem. And that's headed out of bounds. by Donahue.
We've got 6:35.
Wesley throws it in. Right wing, Syosset controls, knocked around by Garden City. Under 6:30 to play in this one, and Syosset will give it away to Garden City.
Let's talk about the assistant coaches a little bit. We gave the head coaches some love. For Syosset, John Austin. He was the girls' JV coach last year. First year as the varsity assistant. Went to Ward Melville High School, Delaware. Played lacrosse at Delaware and played for the Long Island Lizards for 6 years. And for the assistant of Garden City, Tori Flaherty, she is the middle school coach for soccer. Now assistant to Scott McCauley. And she went to Wantagh High School and played her undergrad soccer at Marist and finished her grad school at Adelphi locally in Garden City.
So a lot of stories for both the head coaches and the assistant coaches. A lot of connections to the game of soccer. And both head coaching squads are coaching their team well, excuse me. Seen some really great coaching in this game. Both teams have fought for every ball, every 50-50 ball. They've really just been chasing for all those opportunities, and that's a result of good coaching.
And Thomas, I don't want to forget to mention a couple of other mentions for committed to sports in their college career. I know we mentioned Bennick, Patrizi, Monaco, Anderson, but we have Deanna Prisco going to Northwestern for lacrosse, Tori Ottamanelli going to Harvard for lacrosse, and Megan Lynch going to UC Berkeley for lacrosse.
All right, a lot of commits. We know Garden City, big lacrosse town. A lot of commits left and right throughout different grades, and we're seeing them there. And also a great showing from Syosset. They've got some commits as well. We mentioned Alexa Beck going to Iona, Shaughnessy going to Michigan. And they've got some other great talent on their team as well. This one going to be a corner kick from Katie Horn, the junior on the far side for Garden City. She'll curl near side, knocked up by the Trojans. Fought for in the left wing. Donahue trying to keep it in. Bouncing ball on the near side, kept in by Syosset. Knocked around again and skied in the air near the midfield line. 4 minutes to play in this one. Garden City and Marissa Patrizi looking to shut out the number 3 team in the league. Headed up on the far side. Trojans have it. Horn chasing for it. She'll cross it in front. Knocked away. Kicked back to Horn on the right wing. Extra pass. Lynch rolls it to the net, and Goldberg with the vacuum play. So nice play by Goldberg. We saw that earlier save right when she came into the game, and she's having a good showing at the end of the second half. Middle of the field, Garden City controls. Prisco to the far side for Horn. The junior connection. Horn to Lynch. Extra pass. And it's knocked out by Syosset. 3 minutes to play in this one. Throwing guy by Garden City. Ball kicked around, and Syosset will get control. And a quick steal by Garden City. Donahue into the middle third. Knocked around for Costa. Extra pass, and Lynch will control. Chris, talk to me about some upcoming schedules. We know Garden City has a big game coming up in their next matchup on Saturday.
You know, you beat the number 3 team 3-0, and then you have to go play the number 2 team, Southside, on Saturday, 1 p.m. That's going to be an exciting game. That's home at Garden City. So if you're a soccer fan, you go to that game, and you're local to the Garden City area, and 1 versus 2, that could determine a lot.
It definitely could. Obviously, Southside and Garden City, 2 big rivals, and it's very important for Garden City. Get some momentum going into that game, and a huge performance here. Approaching the 1:45 mark in this one, and Syosset with a little push. Stopped by Garden City. Prisco will fling it back to Patrizi near her net. She sweeps it over to Donahue, far side. Donahue with an extra pass. Knocked away by Syosset. 1:30 to play in this one. Near side, Donahue with the control again, and she'll fling it out of play. 1:15 to play in this one. And a throw in for Syosset. 1 minute to play. .30 seconds in this one.
Again, Thomas, I can't mention enough the great effort by both sides. I know Garden City has 3 and Syosset has none, but again, Syosset is a great team. Both are great teams, and we're going to definitely see them in the Nassau County playoffs.
15 seconds to play as the ball is knocked out of bounds by Syosset. 10 seconds. And it looks like Marissa Patrizi and the Garden City Trojans have a shutout in this one. 1 second, and that's it. Garden City with a 3-0 victory, and they stay number 1 in the league as they defeat Syosset, the number 3 team in the league, 3-0, led by their goalie, Marissa Patrizi. What a performance for the Trojans.
Get both teams ahead.
Brings their record to 6-1 in the league, 8-1-1 overall. Syosset drops to 3-3-1 on the year. Thomas, great game, great job today on both sides, but the Trojans come out victorious.
Incredible, really great game for both teams. Syosset had a lot of chances, but better offense from Garden City. They converted early, and they got the big win. Final score, 3-0. Garden City wins it here at Syosset High School.
Again, don't forget to tune in to T&D Sports Video, the Orland and Cohen Game of the Week. The Hurricanes from West Hampton Beach visit the Golden Flashes of Sayville High School, October 5th, 6 p.m. Tune in, the Orland and Cohen Game of the Week.
3-0. Garden City wins it. That's the final score. I'm Thomas Gamba alongside Chris Caiozzo. Thank you for our whole crew here at T&D Sports. You're watching the T&D Sports Video Production Network as Garden City takes it home 3-0. Have a good night.